Participate in India growth story through PhillipCapital Investment Advisory products. PhillipCapital has curated 6 different products which can be categorized in 4 different investment philosophies. First one is Equity Advisory, second is Impact Flexi Cap, third category is Oasis, Nautical, Cosmos and fourth is Ratnatraya. In this presentation, we would talk in detail about Equity Advisory. But first, why PhillipCapital has 4 different investment philosophy or 6 different products? At PhillipCapital, we believe that one single investment philosophy or one single strategy cannot fit all the investors. Further, PhillipCapital has internal research capabilities which help us in curating each of these unique propositions. Equity Advisory, which is quite a unique advisory product in the market, wherein the fundamental research reports of our fundamental research team is being utilized to generate a buy-advise and process-driven exit. By design, this product delivers a customized and also leads to a slightly churning portfolio. The second category is Impact Flexi Cap. This is a theme-based portfolio where 6 themes have been identified, namely consumption, technology, China Plus One, engineering, BFSI and special situational ideas. Companies are identified within these 6 themes, and any reshuffling also happens within these 6 themes itself. These themes have been identified based on the perspective of next 3 to 5 years where growth is expected, and hence it can lead to a decent amount of uptick in terms of the stocks which have been selected. And also the stock picking is done with an approach of building medium to long-term oriented portfolio. The third one is Oasis, Nautical and Cosmos. This is a non-theme based mix and match kind of a portfolio. Here, as we go along, depending on the dynamics of the market, depending on multiple variables which are influencing the market, we try to identify the sector or theme which we want to advise, and within those sector, stocks which are relatively better placed is something which is identified under Oasis, Nautical and Cosmos. Further, Oasis is large cap, Nautical is mid and small cap and Cosmos is flexi cap or multi-cap, which is a combination of large, mid and small cap. As per design and historical churning, holding period is with medium to long term. Fourth one is Ratnatraya. This product focuses on growth-oriented companies which is perfectly blended from large, mid and small cap. The emphasis is to track multiple catalysts which help in identifying such investment ideas. It's a carefully curated portfolio, utilizing scuttlebutt approach. Through this approach, quality companies are identified by conducting a deep drill-down research and applying a bottoms-up approach. Further, all 5 products Equity Advisory, Impact Flexi Cap, Oasis Nautical and Cosmos are focused portfolios. When I say focused portfolio, except Oasis, large cap, which has maximum 10 stocks, rest are somewhere in the range of 15 to 25 stocks are advised in the portfolio. Moreover, from investors' perspective, for a large cap-oriented portfolio, Oasis is the answer. Investor who wants to invest in mid and small cap-oriented portfolio, Nautical is the answer. For investing in flexi or multi-cap, combination of large cap, mid cap and small cap stocks, then Cosmos or Impact are the answer, and finally investing in a customized portfolio, then Equity Advisory is where we have seen investor preference while selecting the advisory product. PhillipCapital Investment Advisory is a 360-degree product. Right from prospect interaction in deciding the right advisory product, to online account opening, to generation of advisory email after it's funded, to consent before a trade, to advising on changes and reshuffling in the portfolio, to month-end report, to periodic review. PhillipCapital Investment Advisory strives to achieve the same through interactions during the investment journey. Further, advisory email has details in terms of the stocks, weights, advised price and quantity. Advisory email also has a click here link as well as backup relationship manager for consent and trade. Let's elaborate on Equity Advisory. In Equity Advisory, PhillipCapital utilizes fundamental research and data analysis to advise in stocks for building a customized portfolio. For customized portfolio, investor can specify allocation among large cap, mid cap, and small cap in one single account. Investor can also select a plan among constant, flexi, and dynamic. There are a set of investors who want to limit the buy price exposure towards equities goes for constant plan, and who want profits to also be reinvested selects flexi or dynamic plan. This product is suitable for investors who seek to invest for more than a year and who seek help in building and tracking a portfolio. This slide will help us understand the comparison between pre-built model portfolio, which is generally the market practice, and PhillipCapital Equity Advisory. PhillipCapital also has pre-built model portfolio products. In pre-built model portfolio, stock portfolio along with weights are advised, whereas in equity advisory, client can select percentage allocation among large, mid, and small. Investor can also select plan among constant, flexi, and dynamic, and even tentative number of stocks can also be defined by the investor. Both categories do extensive research to identify ideas. But in pre-built model portfolio, generally same set of stocks are advised across all clients. Here in equity advisory, a structured portfolio gets built up. Both generally have a diversified portfolio with exposure to different sectors. Pre-built model portfolio rebalancing is generally less frequent, whereas equity advisory churning is more frequent as per the structure of the product. To deliver a customized portfolio, we have utilized technology which fits well between investors' requirement, fundamental research report, and relationship manager. This software can be broadly categorized in two parts: advice to buy a stock and track for exit. For advice to buy a stock, fundamental research stocks are put in three different buckets, wherein latest reports are given much more preference for generating by advice. Then expected alpha is checked; it should be above a certain spread. Expected alpha is target to CMP of the fundamental report. Then process also passes through curator test, check for restricted list, check for sector cap with respect to already built portfolio. Further advice price should be within a certain range of CMP of the fundamental report, and a few more parameters are checked before buy advice is generated. For tracking with respect to exit after buy has been done, target price of the latest fundamental report is utilized to generate the exit advice.
Let's talk about the salient features of the equity advisory. Minimum investment is rupees 10 lakh and top-up are in multiple of 1 lakh. Initial investment can be given as money and stocks. Stocks accepted as corpus towards advisory are those which are covered by fundamental research team. Large cap stocks are compared with Nifty 100, mid cap is compared with Nifty Mid 100, and small cap stocks are compared with Nifty Small 100. Equity advisory portfolio benchmark varies as per allocation selected. For customized portfolio, investor can select each cap in multiples of 5%. Further, investor can select a plan. Constant plan has constant investment amount, which limits the buy price exposure towards equity. Constant plan is also the default plan. Flexi plan is constant exposure per scrip till money is available. Dynamic plan calculates daily dynamic exposure per scrip as per current strategy value of the portfolio. PhillipCapital advises to have a focused portfolio of approximate 20 stocks. For a 20-stock portfolio, the weights are equal across equal to 5%. Segregation of large, mid, and small cap is done as per AMFI stock segregation, which is being generally followed by the industry. Minimum liquidity for buy advice is to be 2.5% of the investment amount. Investor can also select preference to withdraw profits on a yearly basis. Charges are fixed advisory fee and any other charge as applicable. Month-end report is released at the end of every month on the 10th of the month. Currently, there are approximately 175 stocks are under coverage among multiple sectors. Based on data, maybe 5 to 7 stocks move out of coverage list and new stocks are added. Multiple sectors covered are banking, cement, NBFC, automobiles, FMCG, pharma, IT, logistics, infrastructure, specialty chemical, engineering and capital goods. Month-end report is shared at the end of every month on the 10th of the month. The format of month-end report is similar across all products. Month-end report has corpus details, namely initial, addition, withdrawal and net. Double asterisk indicates that client has also given stocks as initial investment. Both money and stocks can be given as initial investment as well as top-ups. Further report also has portfolio performance time weighted rate of return, benchmark performance time weighted rate of return, value of stocks, value of debt, ledger, dividends, current strategy value, benchmark. Regarding debt, we also advise to park surplus funds in liquid Bs. The second page of the report has stock details as per holding statement. NRE account month-end report also has details of PI's balance and advisory allocation of the PI's balance in page 2. To summarize, equity advisory is an engaging, transparent, focused, structured portfolio. Philosophy is to stay invested for long-term and keep on monitoring for exits. The primary risk factor is equity market risk. PhillipCapital Investment Advisory is a 360-degree product wherein we help in identifying the right product for you. Then online account opening, which also has risk profiling questionnaire, and account is accepted with score greater than 12. Minimum investment amount is 10 lakh, can be only money or combination of money and stocks. Once account is funded and activated, then advisory email is released with stock details, price range, quantity along with other details, including click here OTP link for consent to trade. We also have a relationship manager as a backup for consent before trade. Month-end report is sent on the 10th of the month and also conduct portfolio review as required. Registration and disclaimer. PhillipCapital, India, Private Limited. CIN U92403MH 1999 PTC 123359. Investment advisor. Non-individual INA 000004518. Validity perpetual. Please talk to us, and you can also visit PhillipCapital Investment Advisory webpage for details about the product. At PhillipCapital page, go to what we offer, then under services click the third one, which is investment advisory. When you scroll down, you can select a product to get the details.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Registration granted by SEBI, membership of Basel, in case of IAS, and certification from NISM in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of returns to investors. Risk of loss in trading, investment can be substantial and even more than the amount, margin given by you. You should carefully consider whether trading, investment is appropriate for you in light of your experience, objectives, financial resources, and other relevant circumstances. PhillipCapital and any of its employees, directors, associates, group entities, or affiliates shall not be liable for losses, if any, incurred by you. You are further cautioned that trading, investments in financial markets are subject to market risks and are advised to seek independent third-party trading, investment advice outside PhillipCapital Group, associates, affiliates, directors, employees before and during your trading, investment. There is no guarantee, assurance as to returns or profits or capital protection or appreciation. PhillipCapital and any of its employees, directors, associates, and or employees, directors, associates of PhillipCapital's group entities or affiliates is not inducing you for trading, investing in the financial markets. Trading, investment decision is your sole responsibility. You must also read the risk disclosure document and do's and don'ts before investing. Kindly note that past performance is not necessarily a guide to future performance. For detailed disclaimer, please visit our website https://www.phillipcapital.in/disclaimer.